Yo, what is up everyone? How you guys doing today? So today we're going to be doing another Dead by Daylight video. I decided to do another one because, the analytics at our other video looked pretty good actually. And so I was like, okay, so let's just continue with what we got here. It looks like we had about 700 views on the last video that I did. Little bit of, everyone sort of agreed for the most part, but the people that obviously didn't agree just put a dislike on the video. Of course, you can't see it from the regular YouTube main page, but it's all good. I know people have their own opinions and stuff like that. I just still don't know why YouTube never actually got rid of the dislike button. Just never really understood it. Anyway, instead of my yapping, let's probably try and get on with this video. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing licensed killers and survivors that I think should be added to Dead by Daylight. I'm not sure if any of these will actually be put into Dead by Daylight because they're licensed. They have to, of course, get the rights to the licenses, of course, and that takes a lot of time. Just take a look at let's see what killers took a Chucky, for instance. He's owned by who is he owned by again? Oh yeah, Universal. So yeah, no, that took forever to get licensed for sure. Plus, they wanted to do a little background check on the game, of course, to see if they wanted him in the game, if that would put any backlash on the company, all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, it took a really long time for them to actually put him in the game. Like some other killers as well. I can't really name a lot at the moment, but in survivors, but yeah, no, it took a long time for a lot of these companies to put him take a thought and put him in the game. But yeah, no, these are just ideas of mine. And I did a little bit of research on what other people like as well, but these are just sort of my opinion and my what I want in the game. They probably will never happen. They might, some distant part of the future, they might add certain killers and survivors in this list, but yeah. These are not confirmed that they're gonna be added in the game.
I didn't lie! He lied! No, I made an educated wish!
Whether or not they should be added to the game, and who should be added to the game. Alright, so a chapter that I feel like a lot of people would definitely like, sort of like creepypasta fans for sure. Slenderman. Alright, so my thoughts on the abilities and the sort of perks he would have. So I'm thinking if they were to license him, that you should have a xenomorph kind of tendril strike kind of thing, where it's got a thing where you can leap out like a tendril or something, maybe infect them with something, or I'm not really sure how you'd make that work, but another kind of thing I was thinking of for an ability would be teleportation, kind of like Sadako. Once again, I'm not really sure how that would work. A thing I would add to that as well is the 8 pages thing that they had from Slender, the arrival in the games and all that. You need to do them is what I'm thinking, and it also makes him faster. It's kind of like the plague. It's kind of like the plague. You gotta go in her fountain, take the you gotta cleanse yourself or whatever, and then it makes her more powerful. She can get the red puke, red vomit. Alright, moving on to our next license. So my next one I was thinking of was a Friday the 13th chapter. Now I know that a lot of developers have been saying that they aren't going to add them to the game. It would be a pretty cool idea to capitalize on right now, since Friday the 13th the game is being taken down in December. And Warner Brothers is putting him into or has put him into multiverses. You could definitely capitalize off of that for sure if you really wanted to try. I know I've heard Matthew Cote say that he was going to try and see if he can strengthen relations with Warner Brothers, since they have, I think, the rights to Friday the 13th right now. At least that's thought. I don't actually know if it is, or what business it really is at the moment. But I heard that there was I heard they might have the rights at the moment, and if they were to just strengthen their means with the current people who own the business or own the movies franchise right now, we could get Tommy Jarvis and Jason Voorhees. I didn't have many perk ideas for either characters, but for Jason I was thinking was a perk. It's kind of like Spirit Fury, where you have a certain amount of pallets and whatnot that you get hit by, and then the next one you hit, you kind of just destroy it. But instead I was thinking we could do that for the same for breakable walls, because Jason just, in Friday the 13th the game, he just run through them if he didn't want to break it with his machete or the weapon he was using. In my opinion, it's just a cool little version of Spirit Fury. I guess the skins you could redo for like part like maybe like 2, 4, 6, and if you want to do 5, that's okay. But the problem with 5 is it's Roy. He's not even like the real Jason. You could do like part 7. Part 7 is probably or part 8. Part 7 or 8 is pretty good too. But I really only have so many different like outfits for Jason because they had the same problem for Friday the 13th. The game, you had so many different versions of the character. Once again, I'm not sure about Tommy Jarvis, but for sure, as a survivor for that chapter, you definitely want to add Tommy Jarvis, because there's not really many other survivors you could really use to fill that role besides Tommy Jarvis, because the rest are all kind of really useless protagonists in the films, to be honest with you. By the way, before I move on to the other licensed killers, I wanted to add on like a little honorable mention before. I just kind of forgot to put it in before everything. Anyway, I wanted a reskin of like the Legion, like the Frank Legion skin into like a Jeff the Killer skin for all those creepypasta fans out there. You know, I know they definitely would like a skin like that. You know, I think you could probably do it anyway nowadays, because it's not like anyone really owns the creepypastas, I don't think. I think whoever made Slender Arrival definitely owns that game, though. You need the rights for that, for sure. But a Jeff the Killer skin would be pretty good for creepypasta fans out there for like a Legion skin. Now, a killer chapter I want to see, and I think a lot of other people probably want to see themselves, is like a Candyman chapter. If y'all don't know what the Candyman is, it's a dude that was killed, I think, during enslavement, came back as like a ghost, sort of. It's like a spirit kind of thing. If you say his name 3 times, pops out of the mirror and kind of kills you, is what the myth kind of means, or whatever, from the movie. He's got a hook for a hand, and he's got like bees that can come out of his, because he was killed by bees, pretty much. Anyway, I was thinking of integrating his power into a kind of plague kind of power, where he could shoot bees out, kind of like the plague, where she spits vomit out, and it could like, instead of like just damaging them, it could like mark them, like flying around. It's also kind of like the Artist too, where you can see the crows flying around them. Just integrate something like that into it for sure. Another thing I want to add for that would be like mirrors for him to teleport to, and if you like, it's kind of like the box from the Cenobite, where if you fuck it up, he can teleport there anyway. Kind of like the Sadako as well, where she can teleport to the TVs. I'd also like a Mori where he could like stick his hook through the survivor's back and then sort of like lift him up into the air, kind of like the psychologist or psychiatrist in the first movie that he kills. But like he lifts him up into the air, and then like he shoots bees out of his chest where that's all at, and then the bees just finish him off. It'd be a pretty cool Mori, actually. It'd be really interesting. Now, a Survivor chapter that all of us The Walking Dead fans want is a Rick Grimes chapter. And here are the perks I thought of. So here's one of them. It's where if you want to go get a save and you're in the injured state, maybe you don't even have to be in the injured state. Maybe you're just like trying to save your dude, and you're just in a state, just the regular state. So you go ahead and save him, and the killer's like right there, and you have to take a hit for your teammate. So if you're in that injured state and you take that hit, you'd be downed. That's what you'd be. Instead, I was thinking you'd get the endurance effect for a certain amount of time. Not sure how much time, but for a certain amount of time, so at least you could keep yourself still up, not down. Another perk I want is if you do get downed, you can get right back up. And you'll get like a bonus, like 50% of your injured state meter pretty much done already. So if you just go find a teammate right away, you can get yourself already healed in less than like, what is it, like 6-7 seconds, I think is what it takes, 5. I'm not sure how long it takes, but you can get it done a lot faster than what you could originally. Now, some skins you could do for him too. You could do the Season 1 skin with the Sheriff's outfit, the Season 5 outfit with the coat. You could do the Season 9 skin with the beard, and then you could do like the regular TV show outfit with like the CRM or something like that. And if you just want to do like a whole reskin and just do like a Daryl Dixon like character like they did for Leon S. Kennedy, you could do that too. It'd be pretty dope as well to play as Daryl Dixon. I mean, Norman Reedus would probably do that as well. This will be the last chapter that I go over because I'm running a little short on time here. And I kind of want to make this at least a 10-minute video, not over 10 minutes, because I don't know, I just don't like to make super long videos anymore. Anyway, we're teetering off topic here. So the last chapter, licensed chapter that I'd want to do is just like, it's just for like shits and giggles, to be honest with you. I was thinking like a Gremlins license where you got Stripe as the killer, Stripe the gremlin, and you got Billy Peltzer as the survivor with like a little gizmo in his backpack. Now I was thinking the perks for Stripe would be like something to fuck around with, like the generators for one. The other perks, not really sure. I know you usually have 3 for every killer, but one definitely has to be one for generators. Also, if we were being accurate in this sense, I was thinking with the flashlight, if you blind him, he's got a longer blinder duration, cause you know, this is what happens. So he kind of turns into like a piece of melted plastic, to be honest with you. We could definitely work around that though. I was thinking, so a longer blind duration, but the thing is you get a better thing of stealth and faster speed after you get stunned by the flashlight. Another thing I'd add would be like the Huntress's lullaby, like the lullaby part of it. You're going around and you can hear the heartbeat and the lullaby, but instead of like a Huntress lullaby, it'd be Gremlins caroling in the background from like the Gremlins movie. If you guys have ever heard of it. Here, I'll put the sound here now.
Christmas carolers. I hate Christmas carolers. Screeching voice, little blue sniffers.
I feel like they should also have the ability to vault a lot faster, kind of like Wesker, but without like an ability to actually have to be able to vault faster. I feel like they should just be able to naturally vault faster. Since they're smaller, they're kind of like Chucky, they're smaller. I think, does Chucky have a perk to make him faster when he vaults? I'm actually not sure. I don't think he does. But it'd just be a lot, I think it'd be a lot harder survivors, and it'd be a lot more fun. Lastly, I kind of wanted to make him into like a knight kind of character, you know? He's got like these little minions too, because he made a bunch of different ones, poured water on them, and made them eat at like midnight, whatever, after midnight, is what they say in the movie. But it'd be cool to have like little minions, kind of like the knight, where you can like throw them in different directions. I was thinking you could make his little minions like destroy certain generators, do certain things to generators. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, I think that's going to be concluding today's video. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I really did enjoy making this. Anyway, like I said before, thank you guys for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.